Isn't that like what caused that one fight between that one couple that shall remain nameless, where there was a picture and her forehead was busted? Yeah, I think that was caused by the phone. Hey, this is Aquila Wheatley, your host and favorite marriage and family therapist, hitting you with another episode of Damage Control. So, today we have a couple of questions here, as we typically do. And the first question, it says, once I decided to go through my girlfriend's phone. I already see this not gonna go well, but we're gonna keep reading. I decided to go through my girlfriend's phone when she was not around. You know, that often does happen. People don't typically go through other people's phones when they are around, because the person probably would, like, I don't know, stop them, or like maybe, isn't that like what caused that one fight between that one couple that shall remain nameless, where there was a picture and her forehead was busted? Yeah, I think that was caused by the phone. Yep, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, this person says that he went through the phone when she wasn't around, and he found chats of her talking to another female friend of hers. Then discovered she has a crush on another guy, which in the chats was getting all the good talks, and I only had a few talks which were bad. Okay. With how open I was with her and telling her everything, I was being called a crybaby and being made fun of, and then compared to this guy that she has a crush on. She was like praising this other dude and was talking about how crazy this dude makes her feel, and how happy she gets anytime she's around him. And that hurt me. The chat ended with, well, I can't do anything about it since my boyfriend is here. Which, okay. Here, as in same school? I don't know. I found it difficult to move past that. I stayed in this relationship because I love her so much, and, well, she didn't cheat, so it's not a complete deal breaker. What should I do? Okay. There's a lot of things going on here. Number one, you went through her phone. And as I typically say, if we're going through personal property, that is a red flag that there is a lack of trust within the relationship. Typically, we do not go through people's phones if we trust them. So that means that maybe there was a divergence in behavior. Maybe she's been on the phone longer than she used to be. Maybe she's not treating you the same way that she did before. Whatever it is, at some point you felt like the relationship was not as secure as it used to be. Thus, you went through the phone searching for something, I guess, right? And you found it. You searched for it and you found it. And often that is the case, because if we're feeling like something is off, we could, I don't know, talk to our partner about it, right? However, all depending on how our partner feels, they may or may not give us honest answers. I don't know. This person says that, or at least when they talk to you, talk about you to other people, they say that you are a crybaby. The guys that know how to open up their mouths and talk, they're great catches too. Just wanted to throw that out there. So she's made up her mind that she can't discuss certain things with you. She sounds like she's in conflict, right? She likes this dude. That is not cheating to like somebody. You see someone, you think they're cute, you might think about them, all the things. However, she also says, well, I can't do anything because my boyfriend is here. Now, the here part, that's what gets me, because it's almost like, well, if this was a long distance relationship, I would have either broken this off already, or I would be doing something about it. What I do know is that talking to her would be helpful. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to talk to her. First of all, you don't want to tell her you went through her phone. Who wants to do that? right? So you have information that you wouldn't have had you not crossed the boundary and went through her personal property. Now we have to confront based off of what we found, and that is going to bring up a conversation of why you violated one of her boundaries and looked at her personal property. And that is a conversation that needs to be had. It's not going to be comfortable. No. Is there going to be some anger? Probably. However, she has a right to be upset that you violated her boundaries and went through her personal property. It doesn't invalidate your feelings. Now, if the conversation starts going in a direction where it's all about you looking through the phone and then everything else is kind of just swept under the rug, then at that point we have to switch gears and we have to redirect. Yes, I am sorry that I went through your phone. I understand that was a breach of trust. I could have talked to you about how I was feeling and why I felt the need to go through your phone. However, now that I have, I do want us to address these feelings that you have for this other individual. This is someone that you are happy that you get to see and you feel really great around them. Obviously, based off of these messages, you don't feel that great about me. Also, I would really like us to talk about some of the wording that was used. Maybe like crybaby, right? That was hurtful. If you're talking to your girlfriend and she is not interested in the way that you express yourself, it doesn't mean that you have to stop expressing yourself. It does mean that you know your audience, right? And you adjust yourself in your communication based on who you are talking to and possibly what you're talking about. You can change your communication based off of who you're talking to. It is called mimicking or mirroring, right? And as a therapist, I actually do it a lot. I can talk to all different types of individuals, and based off of their comfort level and vernacular, I will adjust to meet them wherever they are. Now, do you want to have to do that with someone that you're with all the time? No, probably not. However, it does seem like that you might be willing to. And if that's the case, then that's something that you all can talk about. Also, and this is real, she really don't know how this other guy feels about her, you know? So if she shot the shot and he blocked the shot, now she doesn't have anybody. So there's also some self-preservation stuff going on here where you're being kept around for self-preservation because they might not have the confidence to go and talk to that person. You might be the net, right, underneath her as she decides whether or not she wants to walk the line. I also encourage you to broaden your surroundings, right? Maybe it's time for you to seek out someone that can value the differences in you. Someone that is looking for a male and will cherish a male that is emotionally available. Someone that wants that type of communication. Someone that respects that in you versus someone that makes you feel as though you're not worthy of them.